In a corner of the cosmos where light barely touched, whispers told of Atheris, a realm beyond time's grasp, where reality bent and dreams took shape. Few believed in its existence. Fewer still dared to search for it. Yet, Kale's discovery of an ancient key buried in the ruins of a forgotten ship set something in motion that could not be undone. The key pulsed faintly, its glow an unspoken invitation. Kale secured it in the cockpit of his ship, the Solstice, its rhythm matching the hum of the engines as if guiding them. The deeper they traveled into space, the quieter the galaxy became. Stars stretched like threads of light, weaving strange patterns in the blackness, while faint whispers echoed in the stillness, words too soft to understand but impossible to ignore. Gravity shifted suddenly, tossing loose items across the cabin. Erin, seated near the ship's console, steadied herself, her eyes flicking between the navigation system and the key. "It's pulling us somewhere," she murmured. Kale didn't respond. His grip on the controls tightened, as though that alone could keep them steady. Shadows darted along the edges of the viewports, fleeting shapes that seemed to vanish when looked at directly. Ahead, the veil shimmered into view without warning. The barrier appeared alive, its energy rippling as though it sensed their approach. The ship trembled, its instruments faltering. "We're not turning back, are we?" Erin asked, though she already knew the answer. Kale pushed the throttle forward, the key's pulse quickening. Crossing the veil was less an event and more a sensation, a feeling of being unraveled and reassembled in an instant. When they emerged on the other side, Atheris stretched before them. Floating islands drifted in a sea of mist, their surfaces gleaming with iridescent light. The air shimmered, carrying whispers that seemed to brush against their minds. The crew stepped out cautiously, each step weighted with wonder and unease. The monolith rose from the mist like a sentinel, its surface smooth and shifting, reflecting their approach in ways that defied natural law. Kale's hand hovered near the key as it began to fracture, splitting into 3 glowing fragments that hovered between them. The monolith pulsed faintly, its rhythm matching their hearts. No words passed between them. They didn't need to speak. Each of them reached forward, one after another, their hands brushing the fragments. As they did, the monolith's glow deepened, and the whispers that had haunted them grew into a chorus, then silence. Atheris shifted. The islands glided apart. The mist thickened, then dispersed. The strange stillness faded, leaving behind a galaxy renewed. They returned not as they had been, but as something more, each marked by the choices they had made and the fragments they carried within. Their journey became a story shared across generations, a reminder that some paths must be walked, not to find answers, but to ask the right questions.